Hi there, I'm Christopher Dunnigan. This is HandmadeInVermont.com, and today we're talking about the Hubbardton Forge mini pendant called the Twining Leaf. This is the 182660. Awesome fixture. Very much Hubbardton Forge's signature piece. The leaf on the very end is actually made by one guy who's been making it for about 30 years. He's teaching his son how to make it. There's actually a video on that on Hubbardton Forge's website, which is kind of cool. So let's get into the size of the fixture itself. So from the bottom of the fixture, which is the bottom of the glass, to where the top of the twining leaf stops is coming in about 23.5, so almost 2 feet tall, and that's going to be where the secondary rod starts. And then 6 inches in diameter is going to be this piece of glass on the very bottom. This is your opal glass. Looks very white right now, but when you have warm light coming through it, it'll warm it up quite a bit, and we'll get into what opal is about in just a little bit. So on our website, I want to show you more information, and how we're going to do that is we are going to go to the installation sheets. These are the papers that are going to be in the box when you get it, and they have a lot of good information for you. So if you're on the page for it, this fixture, look over on the right hand side of your screen, midway down. There is a link. It's going to say click here for installations instructions PDF. So if you can open up that for me, that'd be awesome. You're going to see a full parts list, how to put everything together. You're going to see information about Hubbardton Forge's telescoping rod idea. So this is they have a patent on this in the lighting industry. Smaller rod telescopes into a bigger rod. It's going to give you an adjustable range during installation, so you can bring it up and down and get it where you want it to be. You'll also notice there's a pull-down menu in the upper right-hand corner of your screen. It's going to give you 3 different adjustable ranges to choose from. I recommend you measure your ceiling and give me a call, and I can walk you through that. Very easy, and I'm here all the time, so I might as well take advantage of it. So we have 3 different adjustable ranges, and now we're going to be talking about overall height, and that's going to be from the bottom of the fixture, which is the bottom of the glass, to the actual ceiling itself. So the short is going to be 27.4 to 33.5. Standard is 28.6 to 43. Long is 42.5 to 57. Remember, we're talking from the ceiling down, okay? If you need this to be shorter than my short or longer than my long, drop me a quick email, tell me what you're doing. Say I'm looking at the 182660, I need this to be 24, 22, 21, whatever. Tell me what you're looking for, and I can take that information, send it over to Hubbardton Forge as a customs department where we do all that kind of stuff. It comes back, and I can give you a quote. You can add a little more time, a little more money, and non-returnable, but we do customs every day. It's awesome. So the other thing you're going to notice is this is going to be using a 5-inch round canopy. That's going to go over your 4-inch junction box. If you guys are taking out recessed hi-hat lights in your kitchen over the island or some other place and you're putting this in, you might want to look at a product called the Can Converter. It is out in the market. You can go directly to their website. The Can Converter converts hi-hats, those pot lights or recessed lights, into junction boxes. Very little expense or time needed. You don't have to rip anything out. It's really good. And then you can just use our regular standard canopy, which is 5 inches, and it's going to work great. This also is slope ceiling adaptable to 45 degrees. There's a knuckle built up at the top of this right here, right there. So here's your slope, pivots like that, goes right on 45 degrees, and you are good to go. Okay, let's talk about a couple other things on that. You're going to notice that Hubbardton Forge is using a medium base A26 socket. So this is going to be a porcelain, high quality socket, accepts just a regular screw-in bulb. The recommended bulb size is going to be an A19. That's a standard size we all grew up with. You can go up to 100 watts if you want to in that fixture, and that's because of the heat generated by an incandescent bulb. If you guys want to do an LED, and this is a standard LED size, A19 as well, just like this guy. This is also, where is he? Oh, here it is. And also an LED. So these, all 3 of these are A19. Well, 2 of them are LEDs and one's an incandescent. But you can see how there are some different ones out in the marketplace. And like I said, you can go up to 100 watts as far as the incandescent goes. There's no limit when you get into LEDs because they don't generate much heat. They barely use electricity. You might even elect to go for an A21. That's a really giant bulb. That's a 150 watt equivalent if you really want to go there. This may poke out the bottom of the glass, but these guys will not. And I can find this up to 100 watt equivalent if I really try hard enough on the internet. I have seen them out there without a problem. And then the other thing about these is you can choose your color temperatures when you get into LEDs. I tend to like that warmer light of an incandescent bulb that we grew up with. That's going to be 3000 Kelvin, 3000. If you like that cooler daylight, it's called, or it's like a doctor's office or hospital light. Some people absolutely love that. That's going to be 4,000, 5,000 Kelvin. Really important when you're looking at boxes to notice that so you get the color temperature that you guys want. It's also a dimmable fixture, so if you want to dim it, just make sure the bulb you buy is going to be a dimmable bulb and you're fine to go. So I want to touch on Hubbardton Forge's glass for just a second. Hubbardton Forge's opal glass is not just another piece of white glass. This is actually hand-blown glass. All of their glass is hand-blown. And to begin with, it's actually a clear piece of glass to start with. And they come in, they blow a second layer on the inside of white glass. Then they come back and they do a third step where they sandblast the entire outside. So you'll notice when you get these in your hands, they actually have layers of glass on them on the ends. You can see them on these two pieces. And it gives it this really soft, semi-transparent, kind of milky quality. It's a soft glowing piece. Really, really pretty. You know, they're really obsessed about details at Hubbardton Forge, and a lot of people don't. I don't think they appreciate it out in the world, but you appreciate it because that's why you guys are here watching this video. There you go. Let's get into metal finishes now. If you're on our website, HandmadeInVermont.com, do me a favor, look over on the left-hand side of the screen. You're going to see a lot of red tabs over there. One is going to be the Finishes Help Guide. When you're done with this video, go over there and open that up for me, and you're going to see a video at the top of that page of me talking to you guys about the differences in Hubbardton Forge finishes and how they can look on different types of forging. I'm going to be referencing a color chart just below the video, so scroll down a little bit, you'll see that chart. You'll notice there are pictures that have the letter A on them, pictures that have the letter B on them, and I'm going to be talking about that range you can see in variance on there in that video, so it's really important to watch the video, use that chart. When you're done with all that, come back down to that chart. You can click on any of those pictures and see a lot more samples of Hubbardton Forge fixtures in that finish. If you want to see a bunch of stuff in dark smoke, click on dark smoke. If you want to see a bunch of stuff in vintage platinum, do the same, and so on and so on and so on. That's a great way for you to see a lot of Hubbardton Forge stuff in different finishes and really take advantage of that, okay? So our showroom in Vermont has over 350 Hubbardton Forge fixtures spread across 2 floors. We have a What's On display page on our website. It's going to be back in the red tabs over there. A lot of good things in that section. Check out. So when you open that up, you'll see it's all divided up into different sections like dining pendants and outdoor lighting. We're always adding to that. This is the biggest showroom in the world of Hubbardton Forge. They don't even have a showroom like this. Nobody does. And they use this as their showroom when you guys come to Vermont to visit us. So lots and lots to see here. You can see all the different glass, all the different finishes, all the different fabrics, all of those things. In addition to that, we have a clearance center. So the clearance center stuff are returns, discontinued things, and showroom samples. That's an amazing deal for you. If you guys want to take advantage of that, you have to come here to Vermont to see us. And when you do me a favor, measure all the kind of things about your project and what you guys are doing. So the most important thing is measure your ceiling heights to begin with. Measure distances between junction boxes and like windows and ceilings and those kind of things. So if you're looking at sconces on the wall, you can see if they're going to fit for you. If you're doing pendants over a kitchen island, measure the distances between those junction boxes. Widths of tables, kitchen tables, dining tables, lengths of tables, islands, all that good stuff. And also do a couple more things. If you guys have some tablets or iPads lying around, take pictures of all these things. Take pictures of the kitchen, take pictures of the projects you're doing. Bring that in so we can kind of go through those pictures together and we'll be able to see what you guys are up to, okay? And also the boxes and clearance stuff, clearance stuff, are basically packed for shipping. Don't forget, these were supposedly shipped out. So the boxes tend to be on the bigger side, so bring a decent size SUV if you want to take stuff home. It's a really good opportunity for you. When you buy your Hubbardton Forge fixtures from HandmadeInVermont.com, shipping is free to every state except Alaska and Hawaii. There's no tax if we ship out of the state of Vermont. We're the only dealer that offers 90-day returns and no restocking fees. That's 3 months after you receive something to send it back, and there's no restocking fee on that. Some larger items and custom things, and it's usually going to be big things on pallets, are going to be non-returnable. It'll always tell you on the page for an item if that is the case, so always keep an eye out for that. And we also offer a rush program. So to get all these different metal finishes, Hubbardton Forge doesn't stock. They generally take about 3 to 4 weeks to get product out. We can cut that time in half, and it's really, really inexpensive. If you want to know more about that, just drop me a quick email and I can clue you in on details, okay? So our showroom in Vermont is open every day except Sunday from 11 to 6. I'm here every day except Sunday from 10 a.m. to 6 p.m. Eastern Time. If you want to drop a quick email, you can do that all the time. And that's going to be at sales@handmadeinvermont.com, and we spell out the word Vermont. or you can call me during business hours, 802-446-2400. So thank you for stopping in today, and we'll talk to you guys soon. Take care. Bye-bye.